Okay, so if you've watched my previous two videos where I showed you the broker that you need to get started with when it comes to trading Vix75, boom and crash on all those synthetic indices that you've been hearing about, even Nasdaq with zero commissions, then you definitely need to watch this video all the way to the end, because in this video I'm going to be demonstrating to you a strategy to trade Vix75 as well as the strategy to trade boom and crash indices. So make sure that you stay tuned all the way to the end. You definitely don't want to skip any part of this video because it's very, very important so that you get access to this strategy and so that you can test it out on your demo account and see if it works out for you or not. And then if you got any questions, you can always hit me up in the comment section. You can also join our Telegram group with the link down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But anyways, in today's video, as I said, we're talking about the Vix75 trading strategy as well as boom and crash. So in the previous video I showed you how to get V75 onto TradingView so that it makes it easier for you to analyze, right? So being able to analyze on a bigger screen and being able to analyze the markets basically gives us the opportunity to see entries in the market, right? To see when to enter the market and when to exit the market, right? That's basically how we trade forex, right? So you've heard of these different techniques like the M&W Formations, you know, all these different techniques that you use to trade forex and all that stuff. But when it comes to V75, most of this technical analysis is basically not available, because what you need to understand about V75 is that it's a man-made index. So it's a man-made index that you market or whatever you want to call it. So basically there's no emotions when it comes to V75 that move the market, right? So when I talk about emotions, I'm talking about like forex trading. When it comes to foreign exchange pairs, right, you basically have buyers and sellers, right? So what moves the market is basically the emotions of those people that are behind the screens and moving the market, right? The market makers, basically, to say. So when it comes to V75, you don't have that. This is a man-made index. It basically just it imitates what the real thing is doing. So what I mean by that, like an example that I can give you is that, let's say for Nasdaq, for example, if we create a Nasdaq index, like a synthetic index for Nasdaq, it basically means that it will be mimicking what's the real Nasdaq is actually doing, what it is doing. But here, this thing is made for people. Synthetic index, that synthetic index for Nasdaq, it would be something that is made for people, for the big boys, right? For the big guys who have a lot of money to invest and they're looking to make a lot of profits, right? So that's basically what synthetic indices are in a nutshell. Just to give you a brief on that, for you to understand what you are actually trading, right? So the very key thing to understand is that you're not trading a real thing, right? So you cannot use your forex normal things, you know, the forex technical skills on Vix75 or most of the other indices, right? So whether it's step indices, boom and crash and all that stuff, so that's why they move quite weirdly. So but one thing that I can also tell you is that when VIX starts moving in a direction, it will move in that direction for quite some time, right? It will move in that direction for quite some time. So that's another key thing to look. And you know, top-down analysis is very key when it comes to trading Vix75. So as you can see what I'm talking about, this it just went in that direction. So as you can see, it'll continue that direction for quite some time. So if you catch a trend, you basically want to ride that trend over and over again, right? So you want to look for more entry opportunities and just ride that wave all the way to the end, right? So that is one key thing to understand about Vix75, right? So when it starts moving in a direction, make sure that you capture that direction and ride along with it, right? So we still have things like pin bars also making being respected quite a lot. This is basically the pin bar. For those who don't know, that's a pin bar over there, and as you can see, the returning points in the market, right? So we're also using support and resistance. Yes, support and resistance works on Vix75, but the supply and demand is what does not work, right? Because as I said, there's no emotions here. There are no people who are supplying and pushing the demand and everything in the market, right? But the respected areas, as you can see, it was respected quite a lot, this area over here, until it was broken, right? And as you can see, even after the breaking, it actually came back and retested that level. So it's all about these levels. The support and resistance levels are very key also when it comes to Vix75. So all this knowledge, I mean, I can keep on talking a lot and try to put it in this one video, but for you to actually understand everything, I'm gonna link you up to a free course. It's actually totally for free all you have to do is just to use the link down below. So there's my affiliate link down below to join binary.com or derive.com. so derive and binary is explained in the previous videos. They're basically the same thing. So if you want to learn this strategy in detail, it's actually for free. For those who are able to find it on the internet, it's very easy. You just search for it and you find it. But if you want my direct access link to that, I can share it with you, as long as you just for you I need to know that you're actually serious about this. So what I ask you to do is just to click on the link down below, and then once you join with that link down below for derive or binary.com, just come to your just log into your account and then fund with at least $10, so that I need to know that you're actually serious about this, right? So once you fund with $10, take a screenshot of this screen over here. So I need to see your one of your account numbers. So at least this your main account number, right? I need to see that, and I need to see that you have at least $10 in there, or you can fund it to your synthetic account, right? And then just show me, but I need to see at least one of these CR numbers over here. So just show me your CR number, and then I'll be able to email you. So what you have to do, I'm gonna leave an email on the screen. So just send an email with that screenshot to that screen, to that email. So just take a screenshot of this after you find your account with at least $10, and then send me an email on this email that I'm going to display on the screen right now. So once you send an email to that, I'm going to reply with a link to access the course. So it's basically a 4-week course, if I can show you right now. So this is the course over here. As you can see, there are actually 2 courses. You can actually go through them if you want, but this is a day course, but this is the important one. So it's 1 week. So I apologize if you're watching this video too late and this course has been added a price once again, but for now it's actually totally for free, right? So it's totally for free. You can go and get it, access it. It's pretty much hard to find on the internet, but if you do some digging, you can find it, right? If you do some digging, you can find it. So for those who haven't seen it, that's what I'm saying. If you're serious about mastering volatility index as well as boom and crash, this is the perfect course for you. This is where I learned all this knowledge that I'm sharing with. And shout out to the guy who made this course. He is doing big things, doing very big things. I think it's actually one of the very few courses that focus mostly on just Vix75, right? So this is just on Vix75. You need to understand the logic, as I explained to you, that this is not a real asset. That is what you'll be understanding more about this in the Vix logic, to understand what exactly you're trading, right? The timing, as I showed you, that once a VIX chooses a direction, it usually lasts in that direction for quite some time. So you also need to understand the timing on that. And then the volatile patterns, you need to understand how it moves, right? How it moves, the scaling. So when you talk about scaling, you'll basically be explaining everything about scaling in and scaling out, right? So when you're scaling in, when you talk about scaling in, that's when you are increasing your trades, right, in the running trade, right? So you are, let's say you started off with just 0.01 lot size, and you're trading with that. That is the current trade that you're in. But then you notice that, okay, my first trade is now at like $50 profit, or maybe it's at even at $100 profit, and then you want to add more profits because you want to add more entries, because you're seeing that your trade is actually the direction is still going up, it's still in an uptrend, and you want to add more trades to make the most out of that trade, right? So that's what we're talking about when we say scaling in and scaling out. So scaling out is obviously, maybe you entered with 0.10 lot size in your trade, and remember for Vix75, the minimum at this moment is the time of recording, right now is September 2020. The minimum for Vix75 is 0.001. So if you enter trade with 0.002, that means you can scale out the 0.001 and leave the 0.001 still running the trade, right? So that's how you scale out, or basically just close some of your positions and leave the other ones running. That's how you scale out. So that's that actually goes deeper. It goes deeper in this module over here. As you can see, this is a 1 week course. It's basically 16 lessons in that video course basically. And then you have got the volatility cycles. This is very important. If you understand this, trust me, you must have volatility index, right? And then the advanced VIX tools that you can make use of when analyzing the market. Boom and crash mastery. This is one lesson that goes deep, just deep on how to trade boom and crash and what to expect and everything. And then the trade management. I mean, they say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So this trade management is all about risk management, because even if you have the most powerful skills or strategy on how to trade forex, and you don't actually have a money management strategy, you always fail, you always lose your money. So you'll be actually wasting your time. So there's no need for you to trade forex if you are not focusing on money management skills, right? So money management skills are very, very key when it comes to trading forex. So this lesson over here dives straight into that for trade management, right? So, and then the advanced indicators that you need to make use of when it comes to trading forex, when it comes to trading Vix75. So the advanced indicators that you can make use of to basically get started, right? So as you can see, the price is free. All I'm saying that if you're serious, use the link down below. Even if you already have an account, just use the link down below, fund with at least $10 and then send me a screenshot as I showed you, and then to the email that I'm going to put again on the screen. And then once you send me that email, I'm gonna reply to that email with access to this course and any other things that can help you to get started straight away, right? So I think I'm also gonna put a support group for those people who are gonna join with this, so that we have like a group of people who are focused on just Vix75. But I'll think about it. It's not guaranteed yet. I'll still see how many people actually join and how many people are serious. But we already have a Telegram group where we talk about different ways to make money online, but I'm thinking of maybe just for Vix75 and sharing some setups and everything. But we'll see how many people. If I get at least 15 people who will sign up with the link and go through this course and give me some feedback, then we'll talk about that later. But as for now, make sure that you get access to this free course right here. It just deals with Vix75. So this is the Vix75 strategy, how to master volatility index 75. So it's very, very key that you get access to this course and you get started with it. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, join the community by hitting that subscribe button down below. Also turn notifications so that you don't miss out on new releases, and leave a comment if you got any questions, or you can join the Telegram group as I said, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.